Hello, 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 and welcome to some Friday night fun time. Hello, everybody. It's me, Lesley Oman from Happy Doodle, and I am going to be getting crafty tonight. And just a little shout out because I have for many years been doing a Friday night live stream over on my personal channel, Hungry Happy Crafts, or you can find it through Lesley Oman. But we made the decision to transition our Friday night lives over to the Happy Doodle channel. So I just wanted to let you guys know that first and foremost, because if you're watching on Happy Doodle and you want to see more of what I'm doing, you can head over and watch some of our older episodes that have been recorded in the past. And if there's any of our regular viewers that's watching right now on Hungry Happy Crafts YouTube, come on over to Happy Doodle, please, and make sure that you hit that bell so that you can get notified whenever we have lives come up. So let me see who's here. We've got Jasmine is here already. We've got a hello, happy Friday from Jasmine. And Suzanne says, so excited for a Lesley live. Yay! I'm excited too. So yes, please watch on the Happy Doodle channel because we're going to be going right the way over there in the long run. So I want to make sure that everybody is able to watch over there. We will still watch stream simultaneously to my other channel for a few weeks just to help with the transition. But yes, come on over to Happy Doodle and I will be streaming here. Who else do we have? We've got Tina is here as well. Hey! Right, well, anybody who's watching on the replay, this is a live stream, so I'm reading comments as we go through. And tonight, I'm going to be using some Halloween-themed stamps. Well, a Halloween-themed stamp called Costume Critters, which was just released this month. And I'm going to be using that for a non-Halloween card. So I hopefully will have some fun stretching our stamps like that, and I love hearing your ideas, so please put them in the comments. I love hearing from you. Okay, Marcy's here. Hey Marcy, let me flip you around so that you can see my hands here. Marcy says I'll go over to Happy Doodle. Yay! And Suzanne's on Happy Doodle now too. Great. And don't forget, well, while you're there, hit the thumbs up if you like the video so far, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and like I say, hit that notifications because I don't know about you guys, but sometimes YouTube can be a little bit finagly. All right, I'm going to be using the Costume Critters stamp set, which has these really cute little animals and they're all dressed up to go trick-or-treating. But I thought it would be fun to try and see if we can use these in a non-Halloween themed card, because I think it's always fun to do that. I love stretching stash and seeing what other ways we can use some stuff. So here's my idea that they're all going to a fancy dress party. So it's like party time. Nothing says party time like the balloon room stencil. And I've also pulled out from my stash the Party Heavy Cuts die. So I might put the word party on my card as well. And I'll either stamp time, so it's like party time, or let's party, something to that effect, I think would work really well. And then I will also create maybe a little bit of a scenery to create that party vibe. That's the vague plan for now. Let's start off by grabbing my Misty and some Happy Doodle alcohol marker friendly cardstock. Ashley's here as well. Hello Ashley, how you doing? Okay, so let's trim this down so that I have a piece that fits in here. Lovely. And I'm going to actually put another piece of it's like a post-it note or something, bit of paper underneath, because I'm going to use this to help me find a guide for my masking. We definitely we're going to need to do some masking today. So first things first, I've pulled off 3 little guys here. First of all, I have the little kitty who is dressed as a witch, although I think you could totally turn this into some sort of princess situation. That's my thoughts anyway. What do you think? I think that might work. Grab some memento. That is also in this set is this cute little bear that has almost like a onesie on, and he's dressed up as a devil. But if you think of his little onesie, I think if we could mask the horns and then mask the tail, he just looks like a cute little bear in pajamas. How adorable. And our little bumblebee, he doesn't even need to be changed at all, because bumblebees are for all year round, not just for Halloween. So I have stamped these onto a piece of paper, and then I've also stamped them here onto a piece of memo tape. Now let's see what we can do with these. I'll grab a pen and hopefully we can figure this out. So my thought here is that this looks very pumpkin-y at the moment. And on top of his head is like a little top of a pumpkin. But my thought was we could maybe turn this into some sort of a hat. Like this. Or we mask it completely and have just a head. And then I think I'm going to turn this into like a football or a soccer ball or international pals. I think we could do that. What do you guys think? That could work well. And then over here, I do think we need to mask her hair. So we'll give that a go. Jasmine is saying, we're watching over in the main Happy Doodle channel. Yes, if anyone is joining us on the usual location, please come and join us on the Happy Doodle channel. Because we're moving our Friday night Come Craft With Me streams over there. So let's get this cut out. And Jasmine is saying, how was rehearsals for your show, Lesley? So let's fill in everybody who is watching. I have joined a pantomime. I don't know if pantomimes are very big in every part of the world. I think it's a very British thing. So I am really excited for it though. And I'm in the chorus. So yesterday we had rehearsal, and it was the first time we were learning movement to the songs. And we also learned another new song that I hadn't heard before. So that was exciting. And also very nerve-wracking. But we got there in the end. Let's see our little kitty. We'll mask her head off as well. In fact, I might just mask off the whole top of her head. No, I need to be able to do that on top of a piece off. On top of this. So let me go ahead and stamp this onto some acetate first of all, and that'll help me position my mask, I think. It's always really hard to figure out where to put everything when you're masking. If anybody has any tricks, I'd love to know. So let's put a piece of acetate in here. Stamp this. Suzanne is saying, just got Hefty Doodle foam tape. I made several shaker cards with it. It is the perfect depth and I have absolutely no trouble with shaker but sticking to it. It's fantastic. I'll never use anything else, she says. Oh, that makes me very, very happy indeed. Yes, we love it. We have formulated it like that so that I hated using 2 layers of foam. It just seemed like such a waste. So we've worked hard to make it cost effective as well, because I remember when I started buying foam, it was ridiculously expensive. And I think it works really well. Okay, let's see if I can line this up. I'm trying to be clever and put it on the actual card rather than on the stamp. Sometimes cleverness pays off and sometimes it doesn't. Oh no, that's going to get ink on it now. I think I'm going to have to go back to my original method actually on the stamp. We'll just have to do it the old-fashioned way. So we'll cover his head like this. And we'll cover her head like this. And we'll stamp it up. Now that has covered a little bit of his ear, but that's okay. We'll fill that in later. I'll make sure it's clean. But even if it's not, we'll figure it out. We'll make it work. I have faith in us. Donna is here. She says, I slid over here just fine. And love me a panto. Good job. It's always good fun. We booked some tickets for Piper and Craig to come and see me in panto. So very excited about that. Let's see if we can get this in. Okay, so we have my little bear, not bear, he's a dog. And my little kitty cat. Let's go ahead and take my memento marker and join this up. And add some ears on. Hopefully my head's not too much in the way. There we go. Looking good. So let's also add in some hexagons or something to that effect. I don't really know. I don't play football much. And it'll all come together once we color it in. Who have we got here? We've got Cuplito, I think. Hello. And yes, it is just after 9. Get some markers and color this in. Might look still a little bit like a pumpkin with all those little rumpy bumpy bits on it. But in the world of card making, thankfully there's no realistic police. There we go. He's looking good. What do you guys think? A little shade around the outside. Awesome. Pretty. Okay, let's get some yellows from a bumblebee. I love this little guy. He's so cute. He might even be one of my most favorite Hefty Doodle characters. And he is ready for the party. So cute. Right, for my little kitty cat, I want to know what color shall we do her dress? Maybe we should do her dress a little bit like a fairy princess or something. Let me know in the comments what you guys think would work for that. Meanwhile, I'll color in this little dude. So those of you who are our regulars will know that I am currently renovating my house, and we are in the process of putting together a new craft room. When it's all sorted, I will give you guys a full rundown of everything. Of course, I wouldn't deprive you. But there has been an ongoing saga of our a worktop that got missing. I'd ordered 3 worktop, well, like a corner unit like here, well, here, and then a worktop to go along the back wall and a worktop to go along here. So I had this sort of L shape, and they were all from the same place. They were all ordered at the same time, and when the delivery arrived, it had the corner and 1 worktop. And yeah, the other worktop completely gone. Nobody knew where it was, and oh, it's been a nightmare. There's been a bit of an ongoing saga, I'm afraid. Having to get stuff re-shipped and then trying to track it down, where one company passes it along to another company, so they claim that they've done their bit. You know, the standard. Oh, it's not us, madam. Well, I am very, very happy to report that today the missing worktop turned up, and I will have my joiners back in on Monday to install this side of my craft room. But I don't know how you can lose a 4-meter long worktop. Like, that's just crazy to me. I think he's looking a lot better now. What do you guys think? He's looking like a big squishy soccer ball, I think. He definitely needs a little color on his nose and maybe a little rosy cheek. What about this kitty cat? What color is this dress going to be? Any suggestions? Mary Gunn is here. Hey everybody. Hey Mary. This time last week I was having a nap in preparation for craft roulette, which I think turned out really great. I had so much fun. And if you're not familiar with craft roulette, you'll have to go over to Mary's channel after we're done here and check that out, because it definitely is lots of fun. Crafting on the back foot, on the hoof. Donna says somebody is probably crafting off your missing countertop. Yeah, I figured that somebody in one of the distribution companies has gone, oh yeah, actually I need one of them. I need a worktop. Oh, it's gone missing. I think that's what's happened. Either that or it legitimately has gone missing, and then, you know, 2 will turn up next week. Mary says that Ardith is on tonight. Ardith Percy Rob. Percy Rob. Did I get that right? Let's add a little blush. And a little pink in there. Lovely. So let's give this pretty kitty some color. Maybe, I can't think of, is any princesses have a belt across the middle? What about I was going to say Snow White, but she's got like a yellow bit here. I don't know. Someone's going to have to look that up for me. Let's move on to the next bit of my project. In fact, let me go ahead and stamp a birthday cake. We'll do next. We'll stamp the birthday cake next up. And I've pulled out the birthday cake from both Popping By and from Party Palooza, but I think the Party Palooza one will fit the area better. So let's go ahead and do that. And while I'm here, I will also stamp the little candle. Just a reminder for anyone who has just joined us over on the Hungry Heffy channel, we are moving and transitioning over to Heffy Doodle. My Friday night live streams will be moving over to Heffy Doodle channel. So come on over to Heffy Doodle. Watch us over there. You can still chit chat and interact there. And don't forget to subscribe and also ring the bell. Ding-a-ling-a-ling. Ring the bell so that you can get your notifications. And also you may have seen that I've actually put an event up for next week's show as well. So you can also hit the bell on that one too, so that you don't forget about that one. I'm going to say Caplito is saying Jasmine, but I'm not sure if she's saying Princess Jasmine or whether she means she's talking to Jasmine in the chitty chat. But actually, Princess Jasmine would be pretty cool. Do you think we could get a Princess Jasmine? Let me look her up. We've got some teal colors here. Let's just go for teal colors because let's face it, I love teal. And who doesn't? Add some teal. This is a YG41. And a BG23. And a BG09 just for some of the edges here. And I'm going to draw up where it's like the zigzaggy at the bottom. Let me zoom in. Hopefully you can see a little bit better. At the bottom here we have these sort of zigzags. I'm taking a dark color and just drawing a little line up. So now it looks more like it's a pleated skirt. Cute, cute, cute. Awesome. Okay, I'm not going to color my cake until I know what else is going to happen in my card. So let's get the background sorted. I'm going to use the balloon round stencil, I know that for sure. And I've also pulled out the green field stencil because I might add a little grass to the bottom just to help everything come together. So here I have a top folding note card, and I might trim this down. I haven't yet decided, but in case I don't, let's go ahead and put some memo tape on the top here. And then we'll pull out the green field stencil so that we can create some grass at the bottom of this card. And I'm grabbing my blending brushes for this. For parties, I want party type colors. And to me, that's bright colors. So I'm going for Twisted Citron for my grass. And I will do another layer behind, like so. So I get 2 layers of grass. Pretty. blend that down. So it's an outside party. This would be perfect if we had a little piñata stamp. Wouldn't that be so cool? Need to put that in the bank. Greenfield stencils definitely makes creating scenery really quick and easy. Right, now we're going to go for our balloon room stencil. And I like to use the Wendy Vecchi Make Art Station, because it's magnetic, so we can get a good sort of stick down here. I'm going to cover this one in the middle. Yells is here. Hey Yells, how you doing, girl? We're having a party over here because I'm using Halloweeny critters. These are the costume critters, but not so Halloweeny. Where have they gone to? I've already lost them. Here's the costume critters stamp set, and we've made them not so Halloweeny. So let's see, we've got grass at the bottom and the balloon room stencil up top. Let's grab some more brushes. I need to see if I've got enough ink on my actual brushes without having to re-ink them for laziness' sake. And very often we do. Plus it gives a really nice soft finish. Ah, now it's a real party. Give this a little wipe. And we'll flip over our stencil and overlap these a little bit so that we can get some layers together. So let's do a blue one over here. We won't see all these anyway because we'll have some bits being covered up, but it's good fun. I think this is coming together really nicely. Jasmine is saying it's going to be so cute. I agree, Jazz. I agree. Okay. So this little guy we can cut out using the die, and probably him as well because the die will cover all of him. But when you do mask your stamps and you're adding new shapes to it, you have to be careful because sometimes the die can cut right across the area that you've just created. So just bear that in mind if you are die cutting after doing some masking. If in doubt, I would say take your dies and hold it over your image and see what it looks like before you cut anything. So let's give it a go. Here I have my pumpkin pumpkin pup. And if I put that over here, it's just his head there at the very top, where the top of the pumpkin was on his head, his little hat. So we're going to be able to trim that out really easily with a pair of scissors. Yell says nothing more satisfying than a bit of stenciling. I have that magnetic mat and I love it, she says. Yes, it's a real good one. I am a fan. I just realized I forgot to colour in his wings. How unacceptable of me. Don't let me forget to do it at the end. I also see that I have coloured outside the lines on his feet. Oops. Nothing a little white gel pen can't. So he's good to go too. And where is my kitty cat? Here she is. And actually, oh, the ears are in a slightly different spot. So I think we're going to have to do this one a little differently. Let's go ahead and snip it apart. And then what I can do is line up the bottom half nicely, like so. And when I'm pushing this into my die cutting machine, I'll only go to roughly her paws, her hands here. That's where she all lines up. Her head, I will have to do manually with a pair of scissors. Jasmine says, I use my 0 Copic marker when I go outside the lines. That's a good idea. And you know, that's something that I haven't done in ages and ages. Thanks for the reminder, Jazz. You can actually use the clear ink from the 0 marker to push ink back in. So maybe we'll give that a try. Let's trim out these cute little kitty cat ears. So what has everyone been up to this week? Are you all excited for World Card Making Day or International Card Making Day now? I think it's been adopted by the whole world. I suppose World Card Making Day is the same as International Card Making Day. Oh, Friday night brain. So let's trim out this little guy. Can you see him? We'll trim this out. Ta-da! And all good. Yazia says, I've been designing my daughter's wedding invite, which I enjoy doing, but now I'll be glad when I'm finished them. I'm doing over 30 of them. Oh, yes, I can imagine. Okay, so we've got a birthday cake, a birthday cat, and a bumblebee and this little guy. And I'm thinking I might actually put a happy birthday sentiment down here and move everything up a little bit. So there is a really cute happy birthday, a scripty one in Popping By. So let's go ahead and add that in while we've got it here. Jasmine said, I made my own 2 yells and felt the same by the end. Mine were probably basic though compared to what you've done. It was way before I was a card maker. Yeah, I did my invites too, but it was way extravagant. But I broke it down into chunks. So I was like, right, tonight I'm going to be tying the ribbon around it. And tonight I'm going to be the sentiment or whatever it was. So I got there, but definitely by the end, I was a bit broken. I think that is why I have this hatred of making the same card again. I don't do Christmas cards because a lot of people are like, oh, just batch produce them. I'm not a fan of that at all. What about you guys? Do you like batch producing cards? That is not a Lesley thing. No, siree. Yelzio says, that's how I'm dealing with it, Lesley. I think that's good. Like, I did it in a way where I would be like, okay, well, I can sit and I can watch TV or whatever while I'm doing this one task, whether it's cutting glitter paper to 10 centimeters or whatever. So then it was very much a production line situation. And the invites turned out really cute. Maybe one day I'll find one, share it with you guys. But I made invites for the event and then also for the like after party. I was so ready to just not ever card make again afterwards. Oops. What was I going to do here? Oh, the word party. So I have pulled out Grape Crush because it was to hand. So I'm actually going to just ink up a piece of card now. This is a really juicy ink pad, so I'm going to need to leave that to dry for a little bit. That will do. Someone said be safe, Suzanne. I've missed what Suzanne said. Oh, is this about the storm? Oh, yes. Please be safe. Lots of love to our friends out there who are dealing with that. Absolutely crazy. Right, let's color this in. Go for pink and purple. This is BV00. It's a nice light one. It's called Mauve Shadow. And we'll darken that up in a little bit. But let's first of all add in some pink. I think I'm going to make this cake stripy on the bottom, because why not? I've seen stripy cakes before, haven't you? Looks good. And then I will go for some polka dots in the middle there. And plain pink at the top. Because we're mixing things up around here. Do you think we need a little more purple? BV02 looking good. Jasmine says, yes, I've seen stripy cakes before. And because the cake has a lot of white there, I'm going to come in with sort of a cream color to pick up some shadows in certain places. Great. Now I do have a little candle here as well, lurking. And my tray I need to do too. And if in doubt, oh, I was going to say if in doubt teal, but I actually might go yellow. We'll go for a teal candle though. I'd love to know in the comments, have you ever used Halloween themed stamps to create a non-Halloween themed card? Or vice versa. Use a non-Halloween stamp but did something to it to turn it into something Halloweeny. Oh, don't forget the wings. Thank you, Jasmine. Thank you for the reminder. I may or may not have forgotten already. I think you know the answer to that one. Suzanne says, not me. A few years ago, we took the crocodiles, the adorable lions, the Unbearable Without You, some of the original stamp set, and turned them into Halloweeny. So the little crocodile, I put a cape on him, I turned him into like a wizard. And the bear, I put a vellum sheet over him, so he looked like he was a ghost. Also for the little bear, I turned him into almost like a little zombie. Not a zombie, like a Frankenbear. I would call him a Frankenbear. It was super cute, actually. Jasmine says, I think I have last year, but I can't remember. Fair, Jasmine, fair. I mean, I can't normally remember a lot of things. My memory's gotten much worse as well. I'll remember things like people's name. I'll remember that when we went to that one shop, we spoke to a guy called Paul. But I won't remember that our, parent-teacher appointment was at 3:40. I'll arrive at 3:20 or something, assuming that it was 3:20. Aha! So here I've got the word party. I'm going to keep this because I might use it to cut out some stars or something to add on. Let's see how we're getting along. We're going to have the word up here, party. And then, oh, I know, I was going to add another layer of grass just to bring this up a little bit more, because I think it'll fit better. if there's a bit more grass. Let's pull out my grain. Jasmine says it was one, I can't remember who from your design team did it, but used the Happily Ever Crafter stamp set for a Halloween card, and it was amazing. That was Tally. It was incredible, and she has done actually some amazing cards using the Happily Ever Crafter set. She did one which was like Cinderella, and it had the pumpkins, and it had little mice. It was really cool, super clever, and beautifully colored, as all of Tally's creations are. It's worth a look. Oh, I should mention to you guys that we currently have a promotion on for World Card Making Day. Oh look, I brought this over and I still forgot to do it. So be sure to check that out. We've got some awesome promos happening. Discounted items. Grab yourself a bargain. Jasmine says Tally's coloring is amazing. Totally agree. Okay, so now we've got a cake for the party. Oopsies, already timed out. We have a little bumblebee that's going to be down here, I think. He's so cute. And kitty cat. And also in the costume critter set are these little like gift bags. So I'm going to color in a gift bag like it's a party bag. And maybe 2 of them. So I can add it onto here. What else would we have at a party, do you think? We have a little gift bag. We've got our cake. What else says party? We could have a little gift, I suppose. I've got some gifts in some other stamp sets we can pull out. Presents, says Jasmine. Of course, how did I forget? Presents. Now let's cut out this gift bag. We've got one here as well. Put these back into my stamp pocket. And fine, my dies. So many dies in this set, guys. Can you see? It's absolutely rammed full. It's a bargain. Amanda's here. Hey, Amanda. How you doing, dear? We are taking the costume critter stamp set and using it for a non-Halloween themed card. There's number 1 And number 2 is right here. Yes, so Jasmine has just very kindly said that most of us are hanging out on the Heavy Doodle channel tonight. So Amanda and anyone else who has joined, I normally have my live stream on my private, my own personal, like Hungry Heavy Crafts channel on YouTube, but we will be transitioning over to Heavy Doodle. So my Friday night lives will be on Heavy Doodle channel instead. So please go ahead and subscribe to Heavy Doodle and also hit that bell so that you can be notified when we go live. Yes, yes, sir. Let me write down this acetate before it rubs off my arm or something. That would just be my luck. This is looking really cute. I love it. So we need a little gift. There is a gift in Santa's Village. There's a gift in Otter's Side. What is going to jump out at me first? Otter's Side. Ooh, and there's also a little present. Actually, one of my favorite little presents is in a little shellfish. So I might just have to have that one too. This little itty bitty one is handy for using on scraps around the place. Oops, that didn't work. That's better. Yells is saying, I bought a Creative Expressions unmounted stamp from a charity shop. It is Elvis and Beatle themed stamp, which incorporates clothing, hair, mic, and guitar, and it works well with the heads from other stamps. That's really cool. That's pretty awesome. And very clever of you to see the potential. Stamp like that. Mixing and matching stamp is fun. Okay, let's cut him out. You could definitely use this for an invitation, for a party invitation. That'd be cute. Okay. It's all coming together so nicely. Super cute. Birthday. We could give them little party hats, I suppose. That would be cute too. It's all looking good, I think. So we've got the word party up here. So one thought I had was I could come in and spell out time using the alphabeters, stitched alphabeter dies. It's party time. Or we've got, what have we got? Essential phrases, sentiments. We've got it's a that you could pair up with party. It's a party. We've got let's party. I don't know. What do you guys think? Maybe let's party? That would be cute. Or it's a party. Have a party. Lots of options. I'm going to let you guys tell me what you think while I start sticking down some of these bits and pieces. Look at my little roll of foam tape. This is the new one, and this is what I have left of my old one. That's the Hefty Doodle foam tape that we're talking about at the start of the show. That Suzanne was loving. Let's stick on my little soccer dude. And then Mr. Bumblebee. Suzanne says, can I just say one more time how incredible your foam tape is? Yes, darling, you can say it as many times as you want. I absolutely appreciate it. It just makes life easy whenever you are doing like shakers and things, eh? Oh, he's just so cute. Okay, so this is where exactly? Are we going to raise this up? Yes, I think he deserves to be raised up. Let's get a little bit of foam behind there, first of all. Do you know what helps is if you have nails? I had because we had a bit of a disaster this week. I guess you probably don't know because was it this week? Yes. No, I don't remember. We had a little bit of a disaster. Oh no, it was last week with our painter that we had scheduled in hurt himself, and so then we were left with no painter, and we're racing to get everything sorted before the carpets go down. So last weekend I spent my time painting skirting boards and trim of door, and my nails are just absolutely destroyed at the moment, and I'm finding it really hard to lift off the release paper. I think I have been washing my hands with white spirit one too many times. It's not very good for your skin, is it? There we go. All right, here is our cake. Delicious. And our candle on top, of course. Oops, it's a little wonky. Let's try that again. Don't want a wonky candle, eh? And this little lady is going to go at the back. And I haven't decided whether it's her birthday or someone else's birthday. What do you guys think? I mean, really, it could be anybody's, I suppose. A little bit on this guy. Oh, and my present as well. Yal says, do you have a link, Jasmine, to take us straight to the chat? I'm not sure if Jasmine can post links. Normally, they're a bit funny with links. cuteness. But if you open up a new tab on your computer or your phone and go to YouTube and look for Hefty Doodle, you should be able to go there that way. I think I'll put that down here. Okay, so we've got party. Shall we go for let's party, or it's a party, or party time? Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are while I tidy up a few bits and pieces here. Jasmine says I'm not a moderator. Well, I think we should fix that, Jasmine. We'll have to do that afterwards, though. Ready for next time. So are we going to go for party time using the alphabet die? Or are we going to go for the essential sentiments and make a sentiment that says it's a party or let's party? What do you guys think? Jess says, I'm here pretty much every week. Yes, absolutely. I wonder if I can do it quickly. No, the only settings I have here is the only settings I have to hand are basically naughty settings that block them. One says put user in timeout, which that was quite fun. Let's go ahead and test drive this a little bit. See what we can come up with. Maybe if we visualize it, it'll all fall into place. Just using a scratch piece of card for now. And this says let's party, dude. Jasmine says, well, haha, you used to put me in timeout from talking because I talk too much. That's right. Whenever Jasmine worked for me, there would be... I remember a Facebook post that comes up in my memories every now and again that is, Jasmine wasn't in today and I got so much work done. Like the way I was blaming you for my lack of work. Very naughty of me. Okay, so I've got the word let. And let's go ahead and trim off this excess. And let's also cut this using the strips of ease. Perfect die set for creating sentiment strips. Just ease out some of those crease marks and trim this off. Like so. Now I have let's party. And I think I'm going to raise this up. In fact, I'm going to layer it first of all on another color. Maybe this green color here to tie it in together. It's not quite big enough, but that's okay because we have loads of scrap flying around. So let's ink up a bit of cardstock using that same green color. And stick him down. Using some Gluebert glue. And then trim around, leaving a nice border. A somewhat even border if it's possible. The later it gets in the evening, the less likely it is to be an even border for me. Okay. Let's party. Jasmine said, oh, I forgot to say I finished my Catherine Pooler mini collection. Yay! Awesome! I don't have the minis, I have the big boys. And she has definitely released some extra ones since my since the last time I claimed a full collection. So I'm going to need to top up my collection soon, I think. Although I don't think the minis is all the colors. Here we go. Looking good. No, I did say I was going to keep this and then I ignored it. For the purple, I think we should add a couple more things around the top. So we've got a couple of options here. We could either go for stamping some little elements like stars, etc., and popping by have some of these like cute like confetti ones. So we could do that. Or we also have got the Celestial Corner die, which create this gorgeous like starry situation in the corners. But the really excellent side effect of this is you get a selection of star die cuts. So use that little tiny scrap of purple card. We will find that we will be able to punch out a selection of purple stars. In a variety of sizes, which I think will work really well on this card. I just want a couple. I've lost one. He's ran away. Let's go ahead. And add these ones here. I did have a pickup pencil, but it's ran away. And because I'm feeling it, I think what I'll do is also use the Hocus Pocus Sparkle Mix, which is just beautiful. And it also has purples and greens as well as some other colors in there. So let's add these. And although it is indeed a Halloween themed sparkle mix, it doesn't mean that it is exclusively for Halloween. And maybe this little green one for in here, and a little purple one for here. And I'm missing one up here, so I'll pop that tiny gem up top. I think, oh, hello. The only thing that's missing from here, from this card, is a few little details with some white gel pen. I think that would really make this whole card pop. So I think I better go and add that onto my card, and so I can get it finished up for tonight's stream. What do you guys think? Isn't it cute? I hope you've had fun watching me use the costume critters, the Halloweeny themed stamp sets for something that's not Halloween card. And sometimes you just have to think a little bit outside the box and figure out what would work really well with the images that you have. I never really would have thought that a football would have worked because he was very pumpkin-y, but actually it does. It works. Just have to use your imagination a little bit. And it looks really bright, colorful, and yeah, party ready, I think. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Roberta says, super cute card, Lesley. Marcy says, so adorable. Yels is loving the different fonts. And Jasmine says, it's so cool. And that she totally loves that football or soccer outfit. Very cool. All right, everybody, I will see you guys again next week for another live stream. However, we do have more live scheduled throughout the week on Heffy Doodle. So on a Monday at 4:30 UK time, Morgan and I will be going live together. And also on a Thursday, we do a live on Instagram about 4:30 for us as well. And then on Friday, of course, 9 p.m. for me is when I will be live. And for the next couple of weeks, we will do, well, for next week, I will do Heffy Doodle and Hungry Heffy YouTube together. The following week I will not be streaming because Morgan and I are at a craft fair in Glasgow. If you're coming along, please let us know. I'd love to see you. And if you are there, and you'll see us wearing our Hefty Doodle merchandise. Come and say hello. Yes, absolutely. But after that, then we will maybe do another week or two when we're doing simultaneous streams, but then eventually move over to Hefty Doodle entirely. Thank you for the lovely comments, and I wish you all a lovely weekend, and I'll see you on the flip side. Bye. Happy crafting.